Did you know that all Medicare beneficiaries can enroll in a Medigap plan with no health questions asked if they do so during their 6-month open enrollment window? Hi there, if we haven't met yet, I'm Danielle Roberts from Boomer Benefits, and in this video I'll explain what Medigap plans are, how they work, what they cover, and why it's so important not to miss your one-time Medigap open enrollment window. Stay with me until the end to get our free guide on Medigap plans versus Medicare Advantage plans that will help you decide which coverage is right for you. When you turn 65 and you begin using your Medicare benefits, you'll notice that your medical services aren't free. You'll have inpatient and outpatient deductibles to pay, as well as copays for things like visits to the doctor. The most expensive thing that you must also pay is your coinsurance. Medicare Part B only pays for 80% of your expenses, so this leaves you paying the other 20% for things like lab work, diagnostic imaging, medical supplies, and even big ticket items like outpatient surgery or chemotherapy. What's really concerning is that there's no cap on that 20%. You'll pay it forever with no stopping point. This, of course, is a big concern for a lot of people who may be retired and are living on fixed incomes. Paying 20% of the cost of a surgery or dialysis could be fiscally devastating. Fortunately, there is a way for you to protect yourself against those future expenses, and that's by signing up for a Medigap plan during your open enrollment window. Now, what is a Medigap plan? A Medigap plan, sometimes also called a Medicare supplement, it's the same thing, is a supplemental health insurance policy that fills in the gaps in Medicare's coverage. Here's how it works. Your medical provider bills Medicare for your healthcare services that you received. Medicare then processes your claim and pays its share minus any deductibles and coinsurance that you would normally be responsible for. Medicare then sends the remainder of that bill to your Medigap policy, which will kick in to help you pay for some of those deductibles, copays, and coinsurance that normally would have been your responsibility. There are currently 10 standardized Medigap plans available in all states except for Minnesota, Massachusetts, and Wisconsin, where plans are slightly different. You can learn more about those rules in those states on the Boomer Benefits website. But again, most of you will have these 10 standardized plans to choose from, and each plan covers a different set of benefits. The most comprehensive plans like F and G will leave you with little to nothing out of pocket. There are also less comprehensive Medigap plans like Plan N with lower premiums that pay some of your gaps and leave others for you to pay. This gives you the ability to choose a plan that has the right price and the right benefits for you. Because the federal government standardized Medigap plans in most states, you can shop the plans in your area based on price. For example, the benefits for a Plan G policy are the same no matter which insurance company you purchase it from. Here at our agency, when we provide quotes for our clients, we quote all the insurance companies in a particular zip code, and in addition to their current rates, we also look at their rate increase history. This helps us narrow down to the insurance company that is the perfect choice for that particular client. Now, I mentioned at the start of this video that everyone gets a 6-month open enrollment window to enroll in any Medigap plan that they want. This window starts with your Part B effective date, and it is a use it or lose it window. This can be really important if you have some serious health conditions. You'll have this one opportunity to buy a Medigap plan with no underwriting and no health questions asked. Sometimes we meet people who tell us that they were pretty healthy when they turned 65, so they failed to exercise that one-time chance to get any Medigap policy that they wanted. They thought that they would just wait until they get sick and then they could buy the Medigap policy. Unfortunately, this is just not the way it works in most states. If you miss your open enrollment window, you can still apply for a Medigap plan later on, but they do not have to accept you. They can turn you down for health conditions that may be pre-existing. This would leave you paying that 20% out of pocket on your own. For something like cancer, when you'd be paying 20% of the cost of chemotherapy or radiation, this could be financially crippling. So if you want Medigap coverage, be sure not to miss your open enrollment window for Medigap. So now you have a better understanding of what Medigap plans are and what they cover. I hope you can also see why it's so important not to miss that Medigap open enrollment window, since it only happens once. If you would like to have someone on your side with Medicare, just reach out to us here at Boomer Benefits for help finding your coverage. You'll gain access to free claim support from our legendary client service team on the back end, so that you're never alone in dealing with any problem with Medicare. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel below so you can always get the latest videos that we upload to teach you the things about Medicare that you need to know. And before you sign off, if you have been contemplating whether to enroll in a Medigap plan or a Medicare Advantage plan, please grab our guide here. I'll link to it in the notes below. You can also check out our video on Medicare Advantage plans to learn more about them and how they work. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.